and the home of the brave. What's up with it? How y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's a beautiful day. The birds are chirping. The grass is green. Beautiful day. Just a beautiful day. Gotta get up and go to the park today. How is everyone doing? Blessings all over the place. It's your boy Eddie Steady 214, and I am back with an episode of Sports Talk. This is episode 9. Baseball is on, and baseball is in full effect. It's a beautiful time of the year. Just beautiful. Springtime, baseball done started. Yeah, life is beautiful. We got quite a bit to talk about this week with baseball. Um, Very surprising. I ain't gonna lie. This beginning of the baseball season, and now I see baseball for sure is the number one sport. It's only a weekend, and man, is it exciting. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Put your favorite team in the comments because I'm about to talk about them for sure. Let's start off with hell. Let's just start off with the Yankees. Why don't we? Hold on, let me pull up MLB. I guess we'll start off with I want to say American League West. Uh, we'll start off with the White Sox. White Sox is 2-7, fourth in the AL Central. Who would have thought that? They was like one of the worst teams last year. But this is a whole nother season. Whole nother season. Well, let's start off with the headlines. The Grom has been clean MRI. His start is uncertain. Rangers need the Grom. Astros say Ace Brown won't throw for weeks. This baseball already dealing with injuries. Pirates hopeful signs a long-term deal. Um, Griffin, one of the rookies, he's doing real well with the Pirates. They just signed him to a deal, so he paid. He got his big contract. Hopefully, he you know produces and one of the top rookies of the year this year. Miami Marlins, they a team to talk about this year in baseball. Who would have thought? The White Sox and the Marlins. The Pirates also, they've been on a little win streak. The Blue Jays manager last night, he got ejected after turning into a straight tomato. If you ain't seen it, go look at it. The Blue Jays manager, I mean, he turned into a straight tomato last night against that umpire. Bad blood with him and that umpire for sure. Next time Blue Jays play and they have that same umpire, he definitely gonna have his eyes on it. George Solar and Ronaldo Lopez trade punches, and the benches had a brawl last night. Maybe that's because the Joe Odell just been robbing the mess out of people. Uh, day before yesterday, they played the Mariners, and the Angels robbed three different people. Cal Riley was one of them. That home run that he robbed Cal Riley of, that was nice. I ain't gonna lie. All three of them was nice. That third one was unbelievable. He flipped over the garden rail. Um, just crazy. He just let you know, hey, I'm catching this ball no matter what. That's the determination you need in baseball. Um, he's setting the standard right now for defense. Joe Odell, shout outs to him. He also hit a home run. That's what baseball's becoming about lately, man. Can you do two positions? Can you hit and hold down the outfield? Can you hit and be a pitcher? This is the time for two positions to come strong in baseball. You got to be multi-talented. If you just hitting, that ain't enough nowadays, man. Yeah, that's not enough. Now this George Solar and Ronaldo Lopez, they was really having a brawl yesterday. Like this was a I know they try to say it's fights in basketball all the time, but man, this was a real brawl. Like I don't want to get copyrighted by playing it, but man, this is go watch that. You got to watch the Angel highlights from yesterday. Angels in the Braves. What else we got? The Dodgers, man. They picking up where they left off last year. I ain't gonna lie. They team still gelling. Kyle Tucker having contributed like people thought he would already, but it's still early in the season. He still can get it going. Salute to the Rangers. Last night I was at the game. Mariners and the Rangers. Kyle Higashioka hit a home run. Appreciate you. You brought everybody out their seats. Um, it's a good time. Two-run home run by Kyle Higashioka had caught the lead, and Rangers never turned back since then. They just kept the lead and pitching, did what they had to do, and they got the Mariners up out of there. They sat a lot of people down last night, walked them down, and some people they just sat down, put them on their behind. That's what they did last night. So salute to the Rangers. It was a good vibe in the building. Um, I really enjoyed myself. Good food. Salute to Pluckers and those good wings. Brisket nachos as usual. That's a must for me. Once I hit that Ranger game, I'm thinking brisket nachos. That's um that's automatic. Also salute to the Rangers because they got Rangers. Baseball apparel is pretty high, but they always got some kind of store in there that has sales on it. So salute to Rangers because you know we man can buy a hat that costs $55, but ain't nothing like getting a hat that's half the price of that. Then you can get two for the price of one. That you got my attention all day. Some kind of sale. Don't sell me nothing just super high price. Like I want to sell. I want to be, cut me a deal. I want a deal. Get my money, cut me a deal. You can't cut me a deal, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. All right, what else is in baseball? Padres. They I don't know, man. Padres looking pretty strong. Last year. This year they got some work to do. All right, these are the games. This Padres beat the San Diego Padres. They beat the Pirates yesterday, but they do play today at 11 o'clock. They'll be getting here started shortly. Kansas City Royals go against the Guardians. Brewers versus Red Sox. Orioles versus White Sox. Mariners versus Rangers. Mariners are 4-8, man. Rangers are 6-5. So Rangers, come on with that new winning streak. Dodgers 9-2. Blue Jays 4-7. They play at 2 o'clock. Astros is 6-6. They're going against the Rockies. Rockies 5-6. Philly 6-5. Giants 4-8. Ew, they better turn up. Juan Soto, they don't know when he coming back. Um, a guy to get paid that much, they need him on the field. I know freaking Mets fans and the whole staff of the Mets and everybody just waiting like, man, we paid this guy all this money. We need him on the field. Telling you, injuries is something you got to deal with. Speaking of the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio walks off the Mets for their fourth straight win. So maybe the Mets are getting it together. Um, the manager just barely put him in last night. So salute Ronnie Mauricio taking advantage of his moment. When he was given an opportunity, he killed it. So salute to him. Speaking of walk-offs, Brian Rocchio walks it off for the Guardians. Quite a bit of walk-offs this week. Just entertaining altogether with this baseball season. This is a preview of what is of things to come. It's gonna be a good season for sure. A lot of drama already. Looks like Cal Riley and Randy Rosarena. That was just some tension because of their World Classic. They seem like they getting along. But Lindor and Juan Soto, that's something to look out for when Juan Soto come back. Can Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto get along in New York? It's always tension. It's always fingers to blame in New York. So we'll see how they get along when he come back. Um, I feel like one of the best pitchers in baseball comes from Boston, Garrett Crochet. But I don't know. I was looking at a Boston game the other day, and Crochet wasn't that impressive like he usually is. So what's going on with Crochet? You better get it together because the Red Sox need you. The Red Sox ain't looking too good. Let me go to their record. Boston Red Sox supposed to have one of the best defenses. They 3-8, and they going against the Brewers, this 8-3 at 12 o'clock today. So the Red Sox better turn up, man. They not looking too good. They have one of the worst records in the league right now. And it's sad to say the White Sox have a better record than them. The Rockies have a better record than them. We looking at teams that were just sorry last year. They couldn't get no wins, or not enough wins at that. Even the Giants, they 4-8, but they still got a better record than the Red Sox. Wow, this is crazy to be said, but the Boston Red Sox one of the worst teams in the league. Sheesh. A well-known franchise like that is the worst team in the league. But it's only the first week of baseball. They can still turn up. Blue Jays, you better watch it too, man, because you low. You low. You're going against the Dodgers today. Um, this is a bad series to lose right here. Every game counts baseball too. It's like the playoffs all year long. You lose a series to a team, that's definitely you're gonna see that in your record later on that year. So I feel like every game count baseball, even at the beginning of the year. Connor Griffin, man, he's definitely putting on for the Pirates. Anybody that signed a contract that fast, they definitely see something in him. Mike Trout and the Angels. Where do y'all see the Angels going this year? Do you see them making the playoffs? Let me know in the comments. What team do you see making the playoffs that didn't make it last year? And what team do you see that made the playoffs last year that won't make it this year? I know it's only a weekend, but just kind of predictions, let me know. And on that note, let me pay some bills. I'll be right back. We back. We back. Let me get started with the Yankees. The Yankees. Real quick, before I get into the Yankees and I talk about different baseball teams, let me just straight go to the numbers. Let me go to the numbers and get to the stats. Because numbers don't lie. People may lie, but numbers don't. Let's get to the numbers. All right. This is first week of baseball, maybe first week and a half, something like that. We get some change. We got the batting leaders, all of MLB, the batting leaders. These are the person that's top of the list. 4.0 is a real good average in baseball. So Andy Paez, you're over the point four. You .452 batting average. That's extremely well for the first week. Um, Next you got Chandler Simpson, Tampa Bay. Xavier Edwards, Miami. That's the only reason why they're doing so well at 390. R. O'Hearn for Pittsburgh, 389. And T. Rumfield for Colorado, 389. All right, home runs. You got three people tied with five. Drake Baldwin, C. Latour, shootout, also a rookie for Cleveland, and Shane Langoliers for Athletics. All of them have five. Next, you got Ian Happ with the Cubs. He got four. And then Houston, Yordan Alvarez got four. All right, runs batted in. C. Abrams with Washington. He got 14. Drake Baldwin with ATL. He has 14. C. Walker with Houston. He has 13. G. Mitchell with Milwaukee Brewers. He has 13. And Freddie Freeman with the Dodgers has 12. All right. Complete. All right. Now we go with stolen bases. Bobby Witt Jr., the fast son of a gun, boy. Has 7. Nunez with Washington has 7. Nico Horner with the Cubs has 5. Jay Marcy with Miami has 5. And Bryce Terrain with Milwaukee has 4. Where is Chaz Chisholm Jr. in this? Come on, man. You said you supposed to be doing a 30-30 season. Where are you at? 30-30 season. You better turn up. All right, now we go with pitchers. Wins. Jay Soriano with the Angels. A. Ashby with the Brewers. Both of them have 3. Alcantara with Miami has 2. Max Fried has 2 with the Yankees, and Trevor Rogers has 2 with Baltimore. Now, let me go to just talk about baseball in general. Let me start off with the New York Yankees, American League East, and we'll just go down the line. The Yankees, they are 8-2, 3-1 at home, 5-1 away. Um, Safe to say they stronger away than at home, but they only lost one game either way, one away at home and one at away. So, Yankees fans, stand up, be happy. Your Yankees are doing well. Chaz Chisholm Jr., I don't know where you at in this 30-30 club. I don't even know if you got 1-1, but you got to turn up, man. You say you was gonna do a 30-30. That's the thing with saying something before the season start. Now we looking for that to happen. Don't put your foot in your mouth. You say you was gonna do something. Now you got to turn up, young man. You got to turn up. All right, Captain America. He definitely got it together since the USA. People were starting to talk down on him, put smut on his name, saying he ain't this, he ain't that. Well, Aaron Judge hears all that, and he turned up for the Yankees. Think he got like, I don't know, 3 or 4 home runs, but that ain't nothing to the big dog because he can really turn up. Uh, 50 home runs last year on the cover of MLB The Show. Dude is the size of a basketball player. Oh, best believe he ain't done. Barring some kind of injury to him or something, this dude is he's scheduled to have a lights out season this year. And the cold blooded thing about it is he ain't the main key to this team. Yankees have so many killers that Aaron Judge just have to sit back and just do his job and get good hits. And that's it. He ain't gotta be spectacular. When you got some teams that have to be Superman, somebody like a Bobby Witt Jr. has to really be like a Superman to his team, Gunnar Henderson or somebody like that. Um, they have to really turn up every night. Because possibly if they don't turn up every night, nobody else on the team will. So they really have to set the example. Um, it's kind of different than a team that, you know, somebody like the Yankees that have killers like the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman doesn't have to be the home run slugger that you know what I mean? Because he's on a team that they pick up the slack. They got a bunch of home run hitters. You don't have to be the main attraction. But even though Aaron Judge is, I think with him being on a team like the Yankees, he could have all them big shoes to fill. And it's not that hard being on a team where you got a lot of help. Dude definitely got a lot of help. Yankees is somewhat the Warriors of the baseball. Um, somewhat like the Dodgers. But Dodgers, that's more like the dream team. I ain't gonna even give them that title. The Mets and the Yankees is somebody like the Warriors. Basic team that got killers from all around the league, and they all on that same team. Um, that's more what that reminds me of. The Dodgers can't be beaten though, and this year will definitely be like the year that the year of upsets. You see it in college football, March Madness. This year might be the year of upsets. So Dodgers, I hope you're paying attention. Me personally, I don't think this will be the year that you three-peat and win another one. Hell, y'all barely won it last year. And if it wasn't for Toronto Blue Jays making a bunch of mistakes, I don't think y'all would have won it. Call me a hater. I'll take that. But it was super close. Super close. I can call out a couple of plays where tables might have turned and we might have got a different outcome. But the Blue Jays just let it slip through their fingers. This year is different. I feel like we got some hungry teams who can gel from the beginning of the season to the end. And even if they don't, we got a team that can sneak in the playoffs and hopefully make a run. This year is definitely a new season. So for the Dodgers to win it again, they would have to do some great managing, not only putting great talent to work and gelling together as a team, but they're gonna need great management from that good manager they got with the Dodgers. He made some of the best calls last year in that World Series that got them where they are. He gonna need that same type of stuff this whole season and in the playoffs for the Dodgers to three-peat. It's hard to win one. It's even harder to win a second. But to win a third, ay, ay, ay. Now that's hard. That's tough. Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore. What is going on with Baltimore, man? They Ravens, they had one of the best teams in football on paper. They have the best quarterback, for sure the fastest quarterback. MVP multiple years. What is going on with the Baltimore Ravens? But even better than that, what's going on with the Orioles and just Baltimore sports in general? Um, I had high hopes for the Orioles this year, but going into this week, looking at the first week of the season, I'm looking at myself like, what is going on with the Orioles? Y'all got Pete Alonso, the polar bear. He done melted. He done thawed out. He ain't no polar bear no more. He's a thawed out, wet ass cub now. And he better turn up, because if he don't turn up, things are gonna be very tough for the Orioles. I'm gonna say that now. Gunnar Henderson, he's only one person, and this Orioles team, they got Pete Alonso. You look at what he did last year for the Mets, how many home runs? I think he had 30 plus home runs last year. Buddy, the Orioles are gonna need that too. You think that the Mets in New York needed all them home runs, but the Orioles don't? That was their whole reason for getting you. You got to turn up, man. You got to do like how you was with the New York Mets. I know that fan, they hold you accountable. Maybe the Orioles got to hold you accountable in their fan base. Because if you get up there in New York and you get the bull calling on that mat on that on that mound, they will boo you. They will boo you. Don't come to New York with all that. So I see you got it together while you was in New York. Hey, buddy, you're gonna have to get it together while you in Baltimore too. I want to come back this next week saying Pete Alonso hit 3 home runs in one game. You hear me? All right. Joe Odell, the Angels. This guy here, man. Not only did they get in a brawl the day after this, but maybe that's why they got in a brawl. They see the defensive level that Joe Odell has. This guy is Spider-Man out there in the backfield. I mean, he can get to a ball faster than the Flash, and he'll catch it. This guy is out there playing hand one baseball. He out there catching balls, leaping over fences and all that, flipping over guardrails, still catching balls. This guy here, man. Um, the Gold Glove Award for outfield. Look out, Desmond Clark. You got some competition, man. You got some competition. It's only the first week, so one guy has 3 home run saving catches in the first week of baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, we in for a treat. This season is it's looking up to be a good season already. One guy catching three home run robberies in one game. Then he turned around and hit a home run. Otani, he hit him a home run. Dodgers are hitting home runs back to back to back. They out there having fun. Um, I mean, you see a team that just won the championship. They know the puzzle pieces that they need to win the championship. I mean, really, it's kind of scary that the Dodgers really could gel together and be stronger than they was last year. What if they pick up the pieces and fix the things, go over the footage, fix the things that they needed to work on last year. Y'all got almost the same team with just a couple of new people, couple of new faces, but for the most part, y'all got the same team. So what if the Dodgers work on the little flaws that they had last year? That's really all they need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a team that might just got the cheat code, but it's not a cheat code because hard work and ethic and a good work ethic, that's not cheating. So Dodgers, I ain't trying to be no hater. Y'all got a good team, good coaching. Y'all could very well win it again this year. And I just say that with all, you know, just being realistic. They actually could win this again. All they got to do is want it, work harder than they did last year. And sometimes that's hard to do at a championship level because people want more money. They feel like they done reached the top of the mountain and that they want more money now. They feel like, for my services, after getting that championship, yesterday's price is not today's price. You know, that's how they feel. It happens in every sport. And salute to the Dodgers for not breaking down their championship team and, letting people go elsewhere because they wanted more money. This is heart of champions right here. This is the people that see we won a championship. It ain't about money. We trying to win as many as we can. The money gonna come. Win championships. The money gonna come. I feel like that's where athletes go wrong. They think about the money and the common goal for your whole team is to win a championship. Once you start feeling like I'm more than the team, I should be getting paid more. I'm this, I'm that. Slowly but slowly, your championship goes out the window, and that happens with a lot of people. You look at the most paid people; they don't have championships. I hate to say it, but they chose that money over that. Because if you take a little pay cut from three, four people, you know, you'll be surprised what happens. But nowadays, it's about getting them how much money you can. You could get hurt one day. Every game might be your last. So I get it. Secure your future, your family. You don't work this hard for nothing, right? So you want to get that big old check. When you sign that big old deal, it may seem like you successful. You made it in life. You succeeded. So I get it. That'd be the main thing for most people. They want to be able to provide for their family. Um, make good money. It's only some out there that's they so competitive. The competitive takes over the money. You know what I mean? It ain't about the money. It's competitive. That competitiveness in them is so much they don't really care about the money. They just care about winning. You look at the people like that, they the most richest athletes. It is what it is. Ones that care about winning, not the money, not the shoe deal, not the this, to that. That's gonna come. You look at Michael Jordan, all that came. He brought the championships. All the other stuff came with it. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this baseball season. Um, are you going to any baseball games? Let me know that in the comments. Probably go to about 9, 10 baseball games this year. All Rangers. I'm thinking about getting out, going to a couple of Rockies games, or maybe even Kansas City Royals. Kansas City not that far from me, so definitely feel like venturing out, catching some ballparks that's not Globe Life. You know, got to enjoy life. You got to enjoy life. What else is going on this week? USA and Iran is into it over oil. What else is new? Um, Speaking of oil, gas prices done went up, but it's summertime, so I was kind of expecting that. But in a way, it's like, damn, this came around kind of fast. I'm not ready to pay $4 for a gallon of gas. I'm just not ready for that. Especially when I was spoiled paying $2 and some change. You know, Pooh Shiesty, man, Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty got caught up, man. Nowadays, you got to be disciplined. But one thing about it is people don't play about their money, especially when it comes to them M's. You done cheated me millions of dollars. People could say this and that, but if you got your daddy on your side, you got your daddy in your ear. That's kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie. You tell your daddy somebody took some money from you and he in your ear. Oh no, son, you can't stand for that. I'm gonna go up there with you. We gonna make him release you. We gonna make you release you from this contract. You can't be tied down like that, son. I'm gonna go with you. Shit, that's all you need. Your daddy on your side. Shit, I mean, when I was little, I turned into the biggest gangster. Well, my dad was a not gangster, but there was a dude that wanted to fight me. Big dude. Matter of fact, they called him Big Bird. And in middle school, he was a big old dude. When I say big, I mean fat. Um, Super chunky, like not like a sumo wrestler, but that's what he looked like to me. In seventh grade, and you that big, he looked like a damn sumo wrestler. Looked like he just push you on the ground and then sit on you, and that's it. Match over with. But yeah, this big old fat motherfucker wanted to fight me. Excuse my language. And I kind of want to do him a favor and just let him make it. Hey, big boy, go find you a sandwich to eat or something. I'm good. I ain't trying to fight you. But my daddy was around. My daddy looking. Now I can't just punk out like that. My daddy raised me better than that. Somebody want to fight you, son, get out there and you better swing first. You know what I'm saying? The type of shit my dad would tell me. So, dude trying to get at me, man. He see me. Hey, what's up? Da da da. He talking his trash. Hey, I've been wanting to see you. Now that I see you, what's up? With my dad there, I can't really walk off. So, here comes the music. I walk up to the dude. What's up? What you talking about? I say, now this is when I make the dumbest decision I could have made. When you about to get in a fight, if you don't swing first, you sure don't invite the guy to hit you first. But I'm playing him for a chump, so I hit him with, man, you want to do something? Hit me. Hit me with your best shot. Wham! So it hit the mess out of me. I can't lie. I ain't making this up. Hit the mess out of me. Wham! 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 I felt the echo when he hit me. Wham! 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 Felt the kind of echo. I had to snap. I had to snap into reality. Like, oh shit, he just hit the shit out you. Then I came back in the focus. He didn't drop me though. That's where he messed up. At. I said, hit me with your best shot, and I didn't. You didn't take me off my feet. You didn't sweep me off my feet with it? Oh no. Now I done got mad. I'm looking at him with furious anger and vengeance in my face. And you just popped me in front of my dad. Oh yeah, it's on. So instantly when I get my feet back from up under me, I'm focused. 'Cause like I said, it was kind of a blur. I ain't see no birdies flying around my head or no stars, but I definitely heard an echo. As soon as I got back to myself, I lunged at him. It's swinging at him. I must have threw three hard punches at him. Before I knew it, the dude fell. He done fell over a bike that was on the ground. And when he fell over that bike, I got on top of him. I got to hit him. I hit him 3 times before my dad grabbed me up off of him. Good thing he did grab me off of him because I probably would have hit him until he did get me up off of him. You trying to embarrass me in front of my pops. But I mean, it was all good. It was a quick fight. I didn't even have to. I wasn't out of breath or nothing. Ain't nothing worse than getting in a fight and being out of breath and just thinking to yourself, "Damn, what did I get myself into?" Huffing and puffing. You tired, but you done got yourself into this. Now you got to fight your way out of it. I done seen fights where dudes just quit because they were just super tired. You ain't even got off the way you want to get off. You just tired though. That's why I say you sometimes you just got to swing first. I don't want to condone violence. But dang it, if you feel like the dude gonna swing on you and it's gonna go past words, by golly, you better swing first and try to drop him with that first swing. That way you ain't fighting, huffing and puffing, getting out of breath. Cause this bring me to another story I got. I remember one time that I barked up the wrong, like I asked for, I got my plate and I asked for more than I can eat. Like I asked for more than I can chew on. You know what I mean? 7th grade. I'll never forget it. 7th grade, last day of school. Now, to back it up a little bit, here's how it started. I had a friend and he had a friend. The friend that he had was a mutual friend of mine. So, matter of fact, we all used to be friends. But me and the dude fell out. I forgot why. 7th grade, y'all probably fought out over something small. But you got your ego. So you don't want to apologize. You don't want to, you know what I mean? So y'all end up falling into it over something small. And now y'all just into it for a long time over something small to where, you just don't like that person and just start off with something small, but then it's just all together. I don't like this person now. We'll never be back cool. All right. So what had happened was every time I turn around, my mutual friend would tell me something that this guy done said. He'd be like, "Hey man, uh, green. I'm just gonna just use colors. Uh, the mutual friend we got named Brown. Now the guy I'm into it with his name Green. So Brown will come to me and be like, "Hey, Green been talking about you again." I say, "Oh yeah. Well, you tell him that I bar none. And if he keep on talking trash, I'm gonna have to come see him." You know what I mean? It was something along those words. He went back and told him. Next thing you know, hey man, dude say whenever you talking about you want to do something, he say it's whatever. Oh yeah, well you tell him next time I see him. Then how about that? He go back tell him. Next day hey man, he said whatever you want to do, you can do it. I said all right, cool. Um, so some weeks go by. Now it's the last day of school. I said to myself, now at the time I wasn't thinking about it. That last day of school, I wake up early that morning, fit on the bed. I probably done ironed it 2 or 3 times. I'm getting fresh. Last day of school. I remember like it was yesterday. I had on all white. Last day of school, all white, all new clothes. I had on some white Dickies. Back then, Dickies was real popular. They might have been the Dickie overalls. I would just let them hang low, but you can't see them come. I have my shirt over it. So you thinking they jeans, but really they overalls. And I think I had on a plain white Dickie shirt. Had on some white shoes, all white. I'm clean. I'm thinking I'm clean as hell. So Last day of school hit. It's super sunny, hot day. I remember like it was yesterday. It was super hot. It was so hot that you thinking you could put a skillet on the ground outside and then fry an egg. It's so hot. For real, for real. Now, last day of school, I walk home from school. This back in the 90s when you could walk home from school. You ain't got to worry about no white van pulling over, grabbing you, trying to traffic you or something. You know what I mean? Nowadays it's different. So I'm walking home from school. All of a sudden it hit me in my mind. Hey man, oh boy live a couple of blocks away. You know what I'm saying? His house is a couple of blocks away. Shit, why don't you go see what he talking about? I know, stupid as heck, man. But out of adolescence, seventh grade, you don't think about like, oh, let me go to this guy's house. This dude may have a gun. Really, in all actuality, man, by me knocking on this dude's door, um, dude could have opened up that door and invited me in to fight. I could have took one step in and bow, could have blasted me away, and he would have won. Self defense. I didn't think like that. My dad had to tell me later on, like, boy, that was stupid of you. But you don't be thinking that as an adolescent, young. Anyway, I knock on his door. He's like, what the fuck you want? Hey, bring your ass outside, man. You been talking all that shit. What's up? So he come outside. Ain't no excuses. Now I'm at your front door. What you gonna do about it? He come outside. We get to tussling. I'm ready for a fight. I'm talking about a boxing fight. Little did I know, this dude is a black belt in karate. He had been done with karate for a couple of years, but he had been done with karate. I'm talking about all the way through black belt. I didn't realize this. I want to fight. I want to box. I'm trying to get my Mike Tyson on. Meanwhile, he trying to get his Bruce Lee on. And he did. I can't lie. I got my ass whooped. This is one of them fights where I was so glad my parents pulled up when they did, because I was on the ground dirty as heck. The dude was getting the best of me too. We on the ground tussling, but by this time I'm tired. I'm out of breath. So now he's starting to get the best of me. Right when he get the best of me, just when my parents pull up. Boy, get in this car. What is you doing? I am so thankful and glad at that point. Cause man, when I tell you dude hit me 4 times with one leg kick, one time, dude did one kick and hit me 4 different places with it. That's all. I'm just let y'all um just think about that for a second. Hit me one time, one leg kick, raise your leg one time, but you hit me 4 different places with it. Man, look at here. I'm thinking to myself, what the heck have I got myself? I learned a lesson that day. I learned a lesson that day. Watch who you get into it with. Because it be some of the most subtle, you know, guys that may know karate, taekwondo, you may not even know it. You may be somewhere and you got them hands. You do got them hands. You can box. But when it comes to karate, that's a whole nother story. So that was a lesson learned, man. Be careful what you ask for. Um, and you ain't gonna win every fight. Yeah, a couple of lessons in there. But I sure do appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you are listening, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. This is That's episode 9. What else is there to talk about in baseball? Plenty more games this week. I think that's about all the headlines we got in baseball this week. Thinking real quick. Thinking real quick. What else we got? Salute to the Michigan Wolverines. They won the March Madness. I know everybody's bracket is messed up because I didn't see no Michigan Wolverines winning it. I mean, hell, they ain't won it since Chris Webber now. The Fab Five? Man, that was a long time ago. But so yeah, I definitely didn't see no Michigan winning it. Arizona, maybe. But yeah, Michigan was a total shock. But if you look at it, you look at the footage, you look at them all year long, they had it in them the whole time. They had it in them the whole time. I appreciate y'all for tuning in this week. I will be back in a couple of days, a few days, to give some more. I'm a little late with this one. I should have did this Thursday, but better late than never. So I'll see y'all again maybe Sunday. I'll do this again maybe Sunday. We have been had a little bit more baseball games accumulated. I have some more to talk about. But I do appreciate you for tuning in. And as always, if I tell you a duck can pull a truck, man, hook 'em up. I'll see y'all later.